up everyone, welcome to your 27th JavaScript tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be going over object initializers. And remember when I said there are two different ways that you can make objects. One was a constructor function and the other was object initializer. Well, this is what I'm going to be teaching you guys today, and it's actually about 200 times easier than a constructor function. So let's get started. When you're working with these, you actually don't need to write a function and an instance separately, because when you're making object initializers, the function and the instance is kind of combined all in one. So the syntax to do this, the first thing that you write is your object name. So I'm going to make mine computers. I'll just make it computer. And of course you got to set it equal to. Now in your parameter, the first thing that you want to add is, well, I'll just add them one at a time. You can add the properties and then the values. So let's go ahead and add the property. We'll do it same as last time, put drive, and after the property you make a colon, and then after the colon in quotation marks you give it whatever value you want it to. So let's make this one a floppy drive. And as you can see, right now we have an object right here named computer, a property of that object, drive, since drives are part of computers, and the value of that drive is floppy drive. You can also add more properties and values simply by adding a comma and keeping on with the same basic syntax. So let's go ahead and add actually I want to add CPU, and of course your colon, and I'm gonna make mine Intel again, why not? And let's just add one more. Let's add some RAM in there, colon, and put it DDR, the old basic type of RAM. So as you can see, we have one object with three different properties, each one having their own special value. So now, and make sure that's all in the head. Remember, anything you don't want your website to see, you're going to put in the head. Now in the body, this is what we want the user to actually see. So go ahead and we won't make an alert box again, those are getting kind of old. Let's make just a document, right? And remember, this is just basic output on the screen. This isn't part of an object. Actually, this is an object, but this isn't part of the tutorial at all, and it has nothing to do with object initializers. It's just for playing right now on the screen. And in our parentheses, let's say I want a, and to reference it you put your object's name, computer, and then a period, and then whatever property it is. So computer drive. So everything looks good to go, and it should say I want a, and since computer drive's value is floppy, let's go ahead and save it and see if we messed up anything. I want a floppy. Beautiful. And of course, if you want to add any more, all you have to do is I want a floppy and a let's add computer.cpu. So now we got I want a floppy and a CPU. I know we're getting greedy here, but let's refresh it. I want a floppy and Intel. That's what I meant, not a CPU. And why does it do that? Because this is the object, and whenever you add an object, period, property, that becomes sort of a variable for whatever value you're trying to output. So that is the basics of object initializers, and it's just a different way using objects. It's like a different way with working with variables and information. So some people like this. You can also, if you want to, just stick with straight variables, but in the next couple tutorials I'm going to be teaching guys how to do some stuff that you can only do with objects. So study this and study how to make objects using object initializers, and pay attention, and I hope you learned something. And don't forget to watch these videos in high def. So thanks for watching. Bye.